Get me out of Grulovia.
Hang on!
Maligula was mourned. If only the Tsar had supported her more, not turned his back on her in her time of need. Maybe then his family would not have been forced into exile. Forced to wander the earth with no country, across the frozen Arctic. The burning desert. The endless ocean.
They lived in the ocean?
On his deathbed, Tsar Theodore gave young Crystal, who had suffered so much, a small ray of hope. He told him that Maligula, protector of Grulovia, was still alive.
And she's my fake grandma!
Why had no one heard from her? Surely Ford Cruller and his psycho spies must have her captive. Crystal Malik bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's mistake, and to restore Maligula, the Maliks, and all of Grulovia to power.
Hey!
Are you stuck again? Is something malfunctioning on your end?
Sorry, closed for maintenance. And for the glory of Grulovia, or whatever.
What's the holdup?
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door. Excuse me, but this door over here...
Sorry, busy.
Busy with what?
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious semi-interactive location-based epic. This treasure room tells the story of how once the Zephyrus finds Maligula and restores Grulovia to its former glory, the people will all share in unimaginable riches. But it's missing something. Not sure what.
Like something to go in that big egg cup in the middle?
Yeah, something there.
Like maybe an egg?
That's it! See, sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. Hey, you get me a big, beautiful, luxurious egg, and I'll use my pass to open that door for you.
Deal! Hey, where do they keep the big eggs around here?
Crystal told me the best eggs he ever found were out in the ocean, whatever that means.
Always happy to get another nugget of wisdom. Suitcase tag. Gotcha. Yep. Lily, do you see any controls for a giant painted mural with props?
I see something called Grulovian Diasporama. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Let's change the scenery.
Okay, there are buttons for Arctic Exile, Adrift at Sea, and Desert Wasteland.
Show me Adrift at Sea, could you?
Interesting choice.
I think I want to change something else now.
Whatever.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti, fish, maybe some trees?
I think what this needs is some fish.
Is this going to help me fry my dad's brain?
Those trees are ruining it. Get rid of them.
You sure this is doing something?
Nix the fish.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I think what this needs is some fish.
Why not?
I want to change something else, I think.
Figures.
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Front and center. I think that's where Crystal would like his family.
You sure this is doing something?
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Roz.
Lily, can you change that projector screen again?
Sure. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti, fish, maybe some trees?
Let's add some trees.
Okay.
Those trees are ruining it. Get rid of them.
Why not?
I think some cacti would really set the mood.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I want to change something else, I think.
Figures.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Roz.
Lily, can you change that projector screen again?
Sure. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Let's put the family stage left.
Interesting choice.
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Roz.
Yep. Hey, I know where I am. This is the Lady Luctopus. The Maliks must have lived at the casino for a while. Suffering in exile. Ha! Lily, there's a room here just like the one we found on the mission to the casino. The delusionist was Crystal.
So that's why Nick had a Luctopus key in his pocket. He was living there.
Yeah, in exile.
Ooh, that means he's the one who wrote the creepy note about me.
He's here, Crystal.
Really?
Wait a second. Huh. Hey! Why the long face?
My father died today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. He ruined my life. And if it weren't for him, I'd be the Tsar of Grulovia. Believe it or not. Instead, I'm homeless.
I don't know. This place looks pretty nice.
Ha! Good one. Hey, kid. There's something about you I like. Are you, by any chance, of Grulovian blood?
I am.
I knew it! Come, and let us toast to the Fatherland. Hey, want some caviar?
Yes, please.
Great! It's my treat.
Well, since you put it that way...
You won't regret it. I mean, look at these eggs.
maybe I'll have just one.
I don't think one is gonna do the trick.
We'll see.
treasure room before anyone sees what you did! Oh, my poor Theodore! That's right. Right through here. Perfect! Now please leave before you break anything else.
This is 8-meter. Ready to roll.
Finally!
Young Bristol Malak embarked on his heroic mission to scour the earth for Maligula, and with her restore glory to Grulovia. He hunted down Ford the Fraud Cruller, but found him to be a broken man, obviously tortured by the misdeeds of his past. Undaunted, Bristol Malak dove straight into the belly of the beast itself, infiltrating the Psychonauts in their filthy lair. integrated into their organization, the Zephyrus quickly rose to power, replacing the very head of the spy ring.
Lily, I found Crystal's memory of stealing your father's brain.
Does he show what he did with it?
No, it's just a weird puppet show now. Hey, wait. I'm in this one.
He found their organization ridiculously easy to manipulate. Some of their most trusted agents were mere children, easily controlled by Puppet Master Malik.
Super creepy. Uh-oh. Whoa! What the? Ah! Ow! Hey, this ride's not safe at all.
Is in session! Never touch a judge's gavel! little mallet! Hostile witness.
I just want to find that cart and get back on the ride again. This must be the moment where Lobato stole Agent Zanato's brain. Creepy. So Crystal Malik was the one who hired you to swap his brain in for Truman's?
I'll never tell.
I'm literally watching you do it right now. Where did you put Truman's brain?
I'll never tell.
Come on!
I'll never tell.
Ho! Here's the steamer trunk tag.
Raz, where'd you go?
I found some weird stuff off the ride and...
Raz, we're chasing Crystal Malik, remember? Not having fun at an amusement park.
I'm headed back to the cart now. Get me out of this creepy place.
Okay, it looks like you're catching up with Crystal. Keep a lookout for him.
Crystal Malik's aim was through. Our fatherland did rise anew. He made a plan and fooled the man who took Maligula. Together they rule. Everything is super cool. Grulovia, we're back.
Raz, what's happening?
Things are getting a little weird.
Oh, now they're weird?
Weirder. I think we're coming to the finale.
I'm going to try and find a way to meet you at the end. Look for me.
Roger that, Potato Masher.
Potato Masher?
It's a new mission code name I made for you.
I like it. Let's go mash Crystal.
What's that sound?
So, what did you think?
I think you're a very confused person, and you don't know what you're messing with.
I'm going to restore a whole country to greatness. A country that your heroes, the Psychonauts, tore apart.
Where's Truman's brain?
Not my problem.
The people hated the Maliks.
If that were true, then why did they unanimously re-elect us every election?
Grulovia was never great. It was always a fair to middling country at best.
Please. I was there. You weren't. It was amazing. I had a cotton candy maker in my bedroom.
Your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman.
My father's only problem was that he wasn't strong enough. As Tsar, I won't have that problem. Trust me.
Tsar Theodore made a monster. He pushed a vulnerable young woman to do such horrible things in the name of her country that she snapped. He broke her.
He took a sad country girl and turned her into a mighty warrior. And I'm going to do it again.
Maligula is my grandma.
Oh boy. Now who's confused?
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash nonviolent protests.
Maligula rained on a few parades, yes? But that's what cooled them down before they got too violent.
I've had enough of this.
Yes, me too.
Hey, I'm not a puppet. I'll break out of this in 2 minutes and then you'll be sorry.
That's all the time I need to have Truman extricate Maligula from her captors back in the physical world.
No, please don't. She's in a very fragile state right now. Any stress or memories
Could awaken the Guardian of Grulovia and fulfill all of my hopes and dreams? You don't say. Please excuse me. I don't want to miss this.
Hey, you jerk! I'm gonna wreck you!
$25 for this piece of crap?
It's made with real...
Where
Oh!
is
Ouch!
my
Hey!
father's
Ow!
brain?
Please?
It's a plush toy, little prince.
It's made with real metal in the briefcase.
Come over here.
Help. Ow!
Look!
What?
No, not that one. This one.
Were you children just inside the mind of the Grand Head of the Psychonauts?
No?
Darling, we saw you come out.
That's an incredible security violation.
Listen, that's the mole.
Kid, you're way behind. The mole is Nick from the mailroom. Sasha just figured it out. But I always had my suspicions.
Why, there he is, over there.
No, that's the Zephyrus of Grulovia. Or at least his body. His mind is in my dad's head! Ugh, we don't have time for this! Let's go get my dad's brain! Out of my way!
Did she just say...
Gah! I think we should get out of here.
Little Zephyrus, have you come to pay for your father's sins?
Yes, High Priestess. I am here to correct the mistakes made by my father. I am Gristal Malek, son of Tsar Theodore, rightful ruler of Grulovia and servant of Maligula.
Lucy, this isn't you. We can fight this together.
Ford, you're here too? This is awkward. There's too many people here. Too much baggage. Need to push it all away.
Lily, wait! I'm gonna need some help. Is Maligula doing that? Of course she's doing that. Yep. That's not natural. Phew! Yep.
Are falling, but our quality never will.
No, that could have killed me. I hope my family is still at the camp.
Your father had a rough night. He's been remembering things.
I lost her, Rasputin.
Oh no.
You know what we have to do.
Mio caro. No tears, my love. It's showtime.
Time for the devil's fire hose. Quippy, on the bottom. Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
But what about all that water?
The curse isn't real, Dad. It's just something Ford put in our minds to keep us safe.
Sure about that?
Of course he's not sure. But what choice does he have?